All right, looking ahead now with astrologer Georgia Nicols. Georgia, nice to see you again.
Great to be here.
So are we talking about just November? You said there might be more ahead.
Yes, when I started to look at November, I saw something that is coming up. Technically, it starts November the 9th or 10th. And what it is Mars is moving into Virgo. And whenever Mars is in any sign, it's for about seven weeks, maybe 8 weeks sometimes. But what is happening this time is it's going to be there for 8 months.
Oh, wow.
And that's really unusual. I mean, that hasn't happened for, I don't know, 50 years or so. So this is unusual. So I thought, I'm looking at what's beginning in November, but it goes right up until July 2nd next year.
Okay. And this is for every sign?
For every sign, only it's going to be different for each one, and I'm going to tell you how it's hitting each sign, right?
Okay.
So for example, for Aries, it's going to hit them where they work. They're going to work hard, and they want credit for what they're doing. They're going to be very competitive about their job. They're going to be really focused on it, and they could get into trouble with coworkers because they're being a little pushy about getting what they want, right? See, Mars rules your blood and your aggression and how you compete.
Okay.
So Taurus, on the other hand, is going to be very playful. Taurus is going to actually work hard at playing. Taurus is evidently a very sexy, sensuous sign. And I speak from experience.
Oh, really?
And so they are going to be very playful, very sexy, and very competitive. I wish I had had time, once I saw that, to see which one of the Canucks is a Taurus.
Oh, is a Taurus?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question.
Because they're really going to go, 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 go.
Gemini?
Gemini, this is all going to be taking place and stirring up an unconscious, a deep unconscious part of their chart, and childhood memories and things like that. So they might start to have sort of funny little reactions to things and not know why. Certainly, though, they're going to have a lot of activity at home in the next 8 months. This activity will even be chaotic, and at times could even promote, is that the word, but trigger conflict with family members.
Oh, really?
Because they really want their way at home.
Sounds like you said competitive a few times. And that...
Yes, it very much is that way.
Okay.
Mars is what makes you win. Mars is what makes you fight. If you take pride in something, but you're very opinionated about it, right? Speaking of opinionated, okay, Cancer. Woo, woo, woo. For Cancer, it's going to affect how they communicate. So they're going to be fight for the rights of other people. They're going to be kind of pushy. Now, the good side is it'll be great if they have to act or promote something or sell something, right? But they also will be getting into fights with siblings and neighbors, and get it?
I'm seeing a theme here.
Oh, you are? Leo. Now, Leo, it's kind of tricky. Leo, it has to do with their money and their earnings. Leo is the last of the big-time spenders, definitely.
Here, your mic's falling, so I'm just going to lift it up a
little
bit.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, keep going.
I hope that's not some symbol of something. I don't know. Yeah, I am losing my voice already. What it is Leos, more than usual, will identify with their financial scene. So if they have a lot of goodies and they have money, then they're going to think, I'm great. And if they don't, then they're going to think, I'm less. Like I'm not, you know, and that's kind of crazy because you're not your bank account, you know, you're not, but of course you are your car, we know that. No, I only say that because I like cars. But, so you're not these things, but Leos will fall into that trap in the next 18 months, or 8 months. So try not to do that.
Try to think about that, okay.
But they will work hard for money. Oh, and I have to give a little warning here. Leos will really waste their money a bit in the next 8 months. They will spend it frivolously and foolishly and wastefully.
I should just leave my credit card somewhere hidden.
Kind of. We really should.
Okay. Virgo.
Okay, now Virgo. Hey, Mars is going into Virgo. So probably this might be the first time in any Virgo's life they've ever felt this. For 8 months, it's like they've got an outboard motor on their ass. I mean, you know, they're going to be like just going for it, right? Well, this could be overwhelming for other people. So it's very good in one way that they have high energy and their life can be very busy because they're going to do a lot, right? But they'll also blow people away. Now, we have a producer here.
Yes, we do. One who's named Benita.
I was going to say will be nameless. So I would suggest to Virgos that they get more physical energy or exercise, that they do something to blow off a lot of that extra steam.
Right, so the other people around them don't take it.
So, yeah, exactly. It doesn't do that. Libra.
Yeah,
Libra.
So your people you're working with, Benita.
Right.
Okay, Libra.
You'll be giving your memberships to gyms, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Librans, it's very tricky for Libra because it's taking place in sort of a hidden part of their chart. So for sure, Libran, and they're a very schmoozy sign, very, very social, surprisingly will be happy working alone. in the next 8 months, much more than usual. They might be frustrated because they can't get the credit they feel they deserve, and they're sort of trying to get that in it, and they feel that some things are blocking them, but they will accomplish a lot because they're quite happy to do their thing privately, right?
Scorpio?
Scorpio, they're going to be very active working with groups and people, but I would advise Scorpios, one of the first things they should do is work on their goals, define their goals, figure out what is really important, because they're aggressive enough now in the next 8 months to really go after them. So you might as well like do something that's going to be easy, right? But they too will be competing with people.
And that's Chanel, the Scorpio.
They will be competing with people, and there'll be a little with friends, right?
Okay, Sagittarius.
Sag. Now the Sag, okay, for the Sagittarians, Mars is going to be right at the very top of their chart. So they are going to be almost ruthlessly ambitious. They're going to really go for it. They almost ruthlessly. And so they could really upset bosses. Bosses conflict with anybody else in authority because they're going to be, you know, weighing in and say, this is my way or the highway, you know. So I would just say, don't try to quit your job over an issue in the next, you know, be careful there. On the other hand,
think things through.
They can go far, though. You see, it's tricky. Do you see how it is? You can use it, or you can lose by using it.
Well, just think before you speak, maybe. Okay,
yes,
Capricorn.
Yes, Capricorn. Capricorn, that same quality is going to be applying for their want and need to travel, and also because they are going to really hold to their beliefs, religious beliefs, political beliefs. They're going to fight for them. And this could be a good thing, or maybe not, you know. So, and we can see all this with Wall Street and the, you know, you can just see, this is going to emphasize it even more, incidentally. All these people are going to get much more excited, not just Capricorns, all the signs.
Okay, Aquarius.
Aquarius, well, hey, Aquarius is going to have some hot sex, and that's a fact. Okay, Aquarius. Why? It's well, Mars rules your sexual energy, and it's going to amp that very area of their chart. But they will be disputing money matters, disputing inheritances, disputing shared property. But I think they'll be busy as well.
Wow,
yes.
Good time to be an Aquarian. Okay,
good time to be an Aquarian.
Finally, Pisces.
Yes, Pisces. Pisces, I think, has the greatest challenge because Mars is going to be opposite them. All the Pisces people today have never had this before. Mars opposite you for 8 months, because when Mars is opposite you, you feel easily annoyed with others. You think it's them, not you. Okay, it is them. They're obviously being ridiculous and impossible, and you know, this sort of thing. So they should remind themselves to somehow disassociate or put themselves, you know, try to put themselves in the other person's position, or just remind themselves not to sound off.
Okay. Sounds like we all, there could be some fun to be had, but we all need to just be a little careful for the next 8 months. Georgia, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Of course, you
Sorry
can read
about this cold.
No worries. You can always read Georgia in the province, and of course online, georgianicols.com. Nicols. Okay,
Thank you
thanks,
very
Georgia.
much.